Welcome to a quick preview of our Vital Workflow Color Action Set. This is a wonderful action set that is meant to meet all of your needs for just basic color editing in Photoshop. It's meant to help you quickly edit large groups of images and to give absolutely fantastic results in a very quick amount of time. One of the best features that this action set offers is this Run Action Previewer. I'm just going to go ahead and click play on this. And what this does is it loads all the actions in this set into a previewer, so you actually can see on an actual image what these specific actions will look like on the image. It also comes preloaded with 6 different recipes that combine different actions in this specific set to create different looks. It also lists actions individually. The other really nice thing about this set is you have the ability to create custom recipes. So if you find that there's certain things you like to do over and over to your images, you can just kind of load things. Let's say you like to always have a vintage look and you want to have some pop, but you want to have a soft focus. You always like to adjust your exposure up a little bit and you want to have a vignette. You can load all those into this tray down here at the bottom, and then you can save it out as a recipe, create your own custom recipe. And then with these recipes, they will then show up over here, and so you actually can have your own custom recipe each time you want to run an action. I don't need these down here for right now. For now, I am going to run, say, this color favorite. This is one of my own recipes. It's labeled color favorite basically so I can remember which one I love the most and which one I use in almost all of my editing. And so I'm going to click Run Actions. As this runs, note that you don't always have to use the action previewer. You also can just run things right here out of your action palette. So there, that just ran, and you can see it actually looks really good right out of the can. If I come over here to my layers, you'll note that it kind of loads everything within these folders. The folders land open, so you can kind of see all the different layers in there, but you can easily collapse them to kind of clean up your actions palette here. So the one thing it did load is a soft focus. I always like a little bit of blur. So I'm going to come over here to my subject and just kind of do a little bit of erasing. With most actions, obviously, in order to do a really good quick edit of custom edit on something, you do need to do some masking. The other thing that I'm probably going to want to mask, there is this background pop. I love this. It adds a lot of nice warmth and depth and everything to your background. It's usually not quite so great for your subject. I don't want my subject usually to be quite that orange or quite that popped. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to kind of erase a little bit on her, and then I'm going to blend it by taking my brush down to 30% and make this just a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to kind of use this to kind of blend in the action a little bit. Just kind of blend her in so she's not quite so orange. Now the other thing I think I want to do as I'm looking at this, I think I want that background to be a little bit darker. So I can go back into my previewer if I want to, but I already know what I want. I want to adjust the exposure of the image. So I'm just going to click on the Adjust Exposure action and click Play. And it's just going to tell me to adjust this when I can. Now I'm just looking at my background here. I'm not looking at her. I'll bring her back out. I'll just kind of adjust it down maybe to there-ish. Click OK. And now from here I can paint if I want to. I'm coming back to my layers. The nice thing is I already did this mask for her right here in this background pop flourish layer. So I'm just going to Alt click and drag to replace the layer mask up there, and there it just kind of brought her out. If I feel like she's maybe a little too bright to blend well, I can click on the layer mask, go to my properties palette, and then just kind of slide the opacity a little bit just to kind of blend her a little bit better with the background. I really like how this is looking. I think maybe I want even more warmth to the image. There's a white balance warmer action. I'm just going to click on that. There we go. So there you are. Let me do a quick before and after just to show you. This is where we began, and that's where we ended. And you landed on that in really less than a minute of quick editing. And I love this action set. I've been using it for a long time. For probably at least 18 months now, and it's really the action set I use on all my editing. It gives fantastic results every time.